I'm Lady Charmaine, and my guest today is the man everyone wanted to hang with. He was the star of the hit TV series Hanging with Mr. Cooper. And he's also a successful comedian and actor who's here today to talk about his new show, See Dad Run, airing on Nick at Night. I want you to help me welcome Mr. Mark Curry. Hey, Mark, how you doing?
I'm doing excellent. How are you doing?
I'm good. It's good to talk to a homeboy because, see, I'm a Bay Area native myself, so it's always good to have a local Bay Area native on the show.
That's right, Bay Area natives. We are doing it. We got 2 NBA coaches now. We got me on TV. We are doing it.
I know that's
Bay
right.
Area can't stop us.
And so you're in a brand new series now called See Dad Run. You're in your 2nd season, so congratulations to that.
Well, thank you very much, and it's a great show. We're having a great fun. Scott Bale is the lead, and he's a good friend. You know, we golf together, and, you know, we have fun on our set. This is the first set that I've ever been on where we're like a family. Everybody's like a family.
Well, since you say you and Scott Bale are good friends, is that how you landed the role? How did you get the role on the show?
So I got the role in the show. You know, they asked me did I want to do it, and I said, you know, who is it with, or what is the show? And you know, they showed me what it was about, and I said, let's do it. We didn't even have a rehearsal. We just went and shot it. That's how veterans we are. That's what veterans do.
Well, no. First, I want to know, how do people just come say, hey, you want to do a show? Not that you need to audition. I guess you just got it like that, right?
No, it's just, you know, I'm blessed. Right time, right place. And they called me, and I was like, yeah, you know, what is the show? Who is it with? And I said, you know, I'm picky on what I do. And I said, you know, I like Scott Bale, and I like, you know, the concept, and it's a positive role for a black role model. You know, here I play a head writer on the show, and, you know, sometimes our images that we have aren't positive, so I felt it was a positive role on television. You know, here I'm playing the head writer of a successful show. And I said, wow, that's a great, you know, it's great. And it came together.
Now, I know that a lot of people know that you are also a successful comedian. Did you start off being a comedian, or were you doing something else and you just so happened to go into comedy? How did your career start?
Well, my career started working at a drugstore in Berkeley, California, in Oakland, California, actually. And then you know, stand-up. Stand-up was my first vehicle. And that stand-up got me an HBO special. From HBO special, I got a couple more specials. And then I landed the role of a lifetime of Hanging with Mr. Cooper. Mm-hmm. And we went back from there. You know, from then on, you know, I did appearances on, you know, different shows. And you know, and it became, I am who I am, I guess, you know, based on, you know, that stuff. Is that a winded question? Does that make sense in that?
Yeah, you did.
That didn't make
Yeah, of course it did. And now Hanging with Mr. Cooper for you is like an iconic role. My assistant, when she saw your picture, she said, oh, that's Hanging with Mr. Cooper. So I'm sure so many people probably been calling you that over the years. Do you ever get tired of it, or do you enjoy it because it was a part of your career?
No, I embrace it. I embrace it because, you know, it's you know, first of all, you think about it, you used to trip out, oh, would you go call me that? But then I embrace it because I embrace life. Mm-hmm. You just want somebody to notice you. If people can notice you and, you know, and you know, they call your name, I mean, they notice you, I mean, they remember you.
Right.
You know, that's what you will have problems when they don't remember.
And not just remember you, they remember your show. So, you know, it kind of goes down with Good Times, Hanging with Mr. Cooper. Now name is in there because people always remember that iconic name as well. But you also participated in the Royal Comedy Tour. Tell us about that tour.
Well, it was great. 30 cities, some more. And, you know, headed by some more, and Bruce, and D.L. Hughley, some different guys. And we blazed it. You know, we did 2 years of that. You know, I think we got one more year coming up. There's a second year of that also. But it was groundbreaking, break some numbers. You know, it broke some ground rules. So we did a lot of good numbers. And it was positive. It was funny. And it just showed the world, it showed the world, yeah, I can go Nickelodeon and I can do stand-up. So, two different, yeah, I can, hey.
So basically you saying you're a crossover brother, which is great. Not everybody can say that. Not everybody can say that. One thing I noticed, How easy is it for comedians to get into acting? Because I noticed like yourself and Steve Harvey and Eddie Murphy and Kevin Hart. It seems like you start off as comedians and then you transition into acting. Why is it so easy for a comedian to transition into acting?
Well, if you look out throughout history of the television and the art, comedians have been there since day one.
Mm-hmm.
We've always been there since day one. And even if you go back to the 50s, the old sitcoms, those guys were comedians first. And Bob Newhart and Jackie Gleason days, those guys were comedians. And so I think, a comedic presence is not easy to write for us, but we can write something and take it to another level. And we're funny. We're funny people. We're naturally funny. So, we can give a normal script to come out to you. It may not be funny, but with us, we can put that little spin on it, just that little whatever you call it, and take it to another level.
And I want to talk to you about your testimony because you have a very powerful testimony. Back in 2006, you endured a horrific accident and you made it out alive, basically. But I wanted to know, where did you find the will and the tenacity to keep going after an accident like that?
Well, after an accident like that, it took me to really, really, really low. And it just, it changed my life in comedy because I said at that moment, I'm going to, at that moment, I'm going to change my style. I'm just going to change my whole comedic style and the way I look at things, the way I think. And that's what it did for me. It actually changed the way, who I was as a comedian. And I really enjoyed that. And it made me better, basically. What I'm trying to say is, I went down low. When you go down low, you said there's only way to come back up. So I said, you know what? I've been doing stand-up all this good time, pleasing everybody else. I was Mr. Cooper, so I had to say certain things I couldn't say, and, da-da-da-da-da-da. And then I said, you know what? I'm going to do what I want to do. And after that, I had an epiphany. And so it made me better. It's the best comedic of my life. I mean, I became I feel I became funnier after that. After that epiphany, you have an epiphany. You say, you go really low, and you say, you ain't got no place to go but up. Mm-hmm. So I said, you know what? I'm going to change the way I think. And that's what I did. It changed my whole mentality about life. And it changed my stand-up also. Because now I go in there, I don't care what I care what I say, but I go in with a different attitude than I used to.
How did your mentality change? Did it change for the better? Did it become more positive?
No, it changed. What changed for me? I don't care what people think. I don't care what people say. It's about me. It's what I'm doing. What I want to do. So I've been doing this long enough, so I do what I want to do. Forget what people think, and am I correct in what I'm saying? Then I don't care. Forget you. You take it.
Because you have a second chance at life, so you might as well.
Exactly, and that's what it changed. I'm going to say what I want to say. I'm going to speak what I want to speak. And that's what happened.
Now, I know that, you had the sitcom before Hanging with Mr. Cooper. Do you have a desire to have your own sitcom again?
Oh, definitely, always. We're always gearing towards that, always. And that's something, as an artist, of course. This is a beautiful thing. See that run is incredible run. It's great exposure. Nickelodeon is phenomenal. I love the network. But, so this is all, it's all about, definitely. Of course, I want to be number one. I want movies also. I see all these guys, I'm the one who didn't do movies yet. So that career is on the way. Movies is on the way. Mm-hmm. And I feel that I'm just as funnier than everybody else. I feel no one can be funnier than me. I feel you put me against anybody that I could be funnier, if not funnier than them. That's the way I look at it. And so I look at my movie career as on the way. I wrote a movie, and that's what I want to do next.
Now, if you had to put your own sitcom together, you get the call, they say, hey, Mark. Hey, Mark, okay, we got a great show for you, but we want you to come up with the concept. What would be your ideal sitcom for Mark Curry?
Well, I have that written already. I mean, I can't say that. Oh. I can't tell you what it is, because, it's what it is, but I have that already. I have that already. There you go.
Okay, so if you get that call, you ready? Like, bam, here you go. Okay, I got you.
Yeah, exactly. When it's ready to go, bam, I am in it. in it to win it.
So,
And, you know, it's not about the words on those pages. It is, but it's about what you do with them. You know, you turn them around. You're supposed to turn them around. You know, they're supposed to write them, and you're supposed to take it to another level with your physical abilities and all the things that, you know, the Lord blessed me with.
Amen. Amen to that. So if somebody wanted to follow you, are you on social media?
Yes, I am. On Instagram, it's the real Mark Curry. Some of the best videos in the world is right there. The real Mark Curry.
The real Mark Curry.
Also, the real Mark Curry on Instagram, and Twitter is Mark Curry. Twitter is Mark Curry, and
Facebook?
And Facebook is Mark Curry.
All right, so I want to make sure that if people want to follow you, they know where to contact you. And I want to remind our audience, we want to make sure that you watch See Dad Run, airing this Sunday at 8 p.m. Pacific and Eastern on Nick at Night. Make sure you check out Mark Curry. He said he has a fantastic role. He's playing the head writer of a show, so we want to make sure you check him out for the second season on Nick at Night. Mark, it was a pleasure having you on the show. You got to make sure you come back, especially when you get your own sitcom. We got to talk about that.
That's right. You know, and it's coming. Thank you very much.
You are so welcome, and definitely have a blessed day.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Okay. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.